It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Bills and the Bears, next on Madden NFL 23.
Now the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Bears in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota. He's got it complete to Tolbert. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Carr. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with McKissick. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. McKissick is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Folk's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Carr again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Mariota. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff for Herbert. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mariota now to throw on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mariota again. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Mariota. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. The throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Madison running on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Alexander Madison, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's McKissick. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down is Carr. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Carr now on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Then on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC. The Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern Time. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Flushed out right. Dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They go play action. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And Pascal's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mariota again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Berrios. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Shotgun now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Another carry now for Madison. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Carr to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Bullock's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They're going to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down, this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Mariota's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Working with a 2nd and 3. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 77 yards here from Madison. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Here's Carr. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To Terry McLaurin. Again, brings up second down at the Bears' 37-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a give to Madison. Gets through and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Carr. This goes out wide from Madison. And the stop will come inside the 5. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Carr going to throw. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Play fake, Mariota. They'll roll him out. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on second down. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On second down at 4. Mariota, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. Touchdown, Bears! Zach Pascal, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Going to run with Madison again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun, it's Carr.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On first down, Carr.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Bullock's kick is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 24, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Fourth down, Mariota. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota.
A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On play action, Mariota. Dancing to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Mariota on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bills, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.